the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to The Toast. Happy Thursday. Happy Taylor Strecker Thursday. Hey, girl, hey.
Oh, my God. Thank you for the hey, girl, hey. It really means the world. Jackie, I am so excited for this. Like, there are no words. I'm honored. I'm thrilled. I put my porgiest foot forward. Like, I'm so ready to go.
No, you are the elk of Toast co-host today. Like, you look so cute. You're sitting in Claudia's studio in her setup. So it's gonna, like, unless you look too closely, like, you might not know this isn't original recipe toast because Taylor, like, is so toasty. You have the look down. Like, I'm really excited to podcast with you. You and I haven't podcasted together in forever.
This is so long overdue. Like, I am so excited.
And the thing is, I also haven't caught up with you, like, friend to friend in forever because I saw you a few weeks ago at Claudia's Brass. Like, I couldn't have been more stressed out as an individual.
Really? Why? Because, like, just
like, with my kids, I just had a lot going on. So, like, I didn't get to, like, catch up with you.
You, honestly, I didn't even notice a bead of sweat on your brow. Your kids are so gorgeous. I was like, dying for them. I mean, all the babies in the Oshry lineage are just, like, they're stunning.
Oh, thank you so much. They're so sweet. We had so much fun, but I was like, they run wild. So I'm like wrangling them. And a lot of my friends were at the bris who I haven't seen in a while. And like, no, I did not get to catch up and have meaningful combos with anyone. So today I'm going to have a meaningful combo with you.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait.
How are you doing?
I am great. I took the subway here. First of all, I just want it noted.
That's worth mentioning.
Thank you.
That's like a really big deal.
It's also important to note for Claudia specifically that I was not just prompt and on time today. I was actually technically like 3 minutes early. And, Claudia and I'm always late for her. So I don't know if it's good that I was early for you or it's actually going to be like a bigger bone of contention.
Or it's like maybe you're so used to running late that when you're running early, you're not yourself.
Right.
Like you're off kilter.
Right, exactly. So, but I just want Claudia to know that I was really good and prompt today. And
because you took the subway?
Well, just because like I respect Jax. Like I would never ever make Jax wait. I would make Claudia wait.
And the toasters, like, honestly, if we're being real, like, I think it's scarier to, like, leave the toasters hanging, like, where's the episode?
No, we can't have it. I mean, the way that, I don't know if it's just, like, a Jersey City thing, because I live in Jersey City, but, like, I get recognized by toasters. I get toasted, like, every single day. It's unbelievable.
Well, you also must get recognized because you're like kind of a big star these days and your star is rising. Like you're on television. Like word on the street is that you're going to be on television more. And you're just like kind of a small screen princess.
I mean, thank you. Yes, I'm finally the reality star that I've always been meant to be. I think I said 3 words on Vanderpump Villa. All of them very troublesome and poignant. I like not me making a fucking incest joke, which, by the way, I really thought was going to get cut out because after we were done filming, I was talking to a producer and he said to me, do you think before you talk? Or like, do you just like willy-nilly by the seat of your pants? And I was like, I mean, I've done like radio podcasting for like almost 20 years. So like, I don't like come with like lines in my head, but like, yeah, I mean, I'm always cognizant of what I'm going to say.
Right.
And he was like, really? The incest joke? And I was like, oh, it was a joke. And he was like, well, don't worry, that is not airing. And then when I saw it air, I was like having a panic attack because I was like, wait, like, am I going to get canceled? Which isn't really even a thing.
Somebody liked it. Somebody liked your joke.
Somebody did. And then like poor Beau's sister, because it was kind of a joke at her expense. And she is like, she's Italian. So like there's also some things that are lost in translation.
Yes.
So I was like, maybe I'll get away with it because she won't understand my like Law and Order SVU reference. But the people in the audience did, and they've been DMing her. And I'm like, oh, like, and now I feel like any nasty DM she gets, they're like, they're my fault. Like there's blood on my hands.
Oh my God, that's so rough.
I know, but she's so sweet. She's like, it's okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
But she's like, the people are mad that I'm in love with my brother. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Hopefully they have a better mentality about like getting online hate. Maybe the thicker skin, maybe like I feel like they would, the Italians.
The Italians, yeah. I agree. I think that they kind of like they're laissez-faire.
They don't live in the comments.
They don't live in the comments. They have better things to do, like drink wine and eat cheese and be skinny. Like, what is wrong with our food in this country? Don't even get me started.
Well, Taylor, I didn't think it was going to be that kind of episode, but I'm always willing to go there. I'm always willing to talk about what's wrong with the food in our country. And that's why, like, I love Ozempic as a concept because modern solutions for modern problems.
I mean, what a time to be alive. I feel #blessed. Like, my mom is so jealous that I get Ozempic in my 40s. Like, she's like, that's not fair. Like, she's approaching her 70s and she's like, I had to wait she's like, do you know the quality of life I would have had if I had had this medication at the fingertips? Like, she's jellyfish, big time.
No, I'm jellyfish too. Like, I feel like my timing is decent on Ozempic. Like, it's waiting for me one day. But, like, it would have been nice to have in my 20s when I was, starving for my wedding. Like, that would have been nice. But, like, I'm not going to nitpick because I look forward to, like, a long future with Ozempic. But it did come about, like, right when I was moving on from being, like, toxically obsessed with my weight. Sad.
I know. I feel like I had finally gotten there. And then they're like, oh, wait, here's a thing that can make you go like, oh, remember all that hard work I did? LOL, that was a joke. That was just a joke. Here I am. Like, I'm still on it. I've been on it since Brian Kelly's 40th birthday.
Well, you look amazing. How has it changed? Like, do you feel like your life has changed?
I feel like a new woman. I actually did not take my shot this week because I was like, when we were in Miami for Stassi doing Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
I was just like, I wanted to like have fun and drink. So I kind of took like a lower dosage. And then like, I kind of got like off my like specific day. So this week I was like, I'm just going to skip this week and just like recalibrate. But like, it's crazy because I don't like me not on this medication. And it's not even really about necessarily like, I'm not losing weight this week or I'm gaining weight. It's not that. It's like I have like such an OCD obsessive brain. And like, trust, I have a therapist and like we're on all the medications, but there's something about Ozempic that like aside from the food stuff, it quiets the food noise, but it quiets like the anxiety. Like I've been anxious this week and I'm telling you it's because I didn't take my shot. I'm telling you.
I think it's all connected. That doesn't sound so far-fetched to me.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think, I mean, not that I'm a scientist, but it's the science is sciencing for me. Like it's definitely connected to like some sort of obsessiveness, in your brain. And I think I fixated on the food for so long. Like I thought it was all about the food. And then on the Ozempic, I was like, oh wait, no, I'm just an obsessive girly. Like she can't shut it off. If it's not the food, it's going to be something else, but at least the food noise is quieted.
Right. Well, thank you for bringing your most anxious, hungriest self to the toast today. That's like the sort of energy that we need here.
I'm dead. I am starving. It's been a week and a day since I had my shot. And literally, like, I'm going to eat Claudia's makeup that's next to me.
We have some snacks in the studio. So, like, as soon as we wrap, don't worry. Claudia and I, like, talk about all the time on the show, like, what we're going to eat when the show's over. And then we, like, rush through the end of the show because we're so hungry.
I mean, there is McDonald's next door. That was not lost on me. My favorite establishment in all of the world. So I might have to hit it up. As I complain about the food issues in this country, I go across the street to McDonald's.
Right, but like, you didn't put it there.
No, God did. For me.
Those golden arches calling your name.
Literally.
No, and you're working hard this morning and you're going to do a fantastic job because we have a great show for you guys. Textbook Toast, 5 stories, Taylor on the ones and twos. You're probably one of the few people on earth who like podcast as much as Claudia and I and like talk every day as much as Claudia and I.
Yes, I know. We're a rare breed, actually. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, right?
It does. How are you feeling about the state of pop culture these days? Like, what are you thinking?
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I feel like I'm drowning in Blake Lively, but I'm also not mad at it. I'm kind of addicted and I really like vacillate back and forth. Like I have no spine. I am spineless. I have no I stand for nothing. Like I like my opinions change like with one comment that I read online, which is a horrible thing to be. But like, I'm very back and forth on the whole Blake Lively thing. Like I'm all over the place, but I feel like there's a lot going on with it every single day.
Me too. But I actually feel like in that situation, like the ability to be flexible in your opinions is a strength because It's so willy-nilly. It is so with the wind. Like, we don't know actually anything. So I think like being able to say I was wrong yesterday and I'm right today, and then tomorrow say I was wrong yesterday, like I think that's a strength in this situation. And because if you're so bullheaded about like this situation that we don't have like concretes about,
right,
then you're just like, what are you standing for? I do not know.
The thing about me is like I can always say that I was wrong. But the other thing about me is I come in with such vitriol and venom when I have my opinion, which again could change on a dime. But like I come in like so intense that it's really hard to walk it back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh God, I just think of all the enemies I've made, mostly in reality television over the years with like my opinions and the things that I've said.
Yeah.
And it's really, it's really uncomfortable when you're at a party and you're standing next to somebody that like you have just eviscerated for the last 5 years.
No, and like with reality TV, it's like those people always hear it. You know, when you talk about like Blake Lively, she's never going to hear this. With reality TV, they... well, maybe sometimes they hear. Actually, I do feel like sometimes they hear something. But like with reality TV, confirmed they heard it. Like their friend sent them to them. Like I don't know what kind of friend would send you something where someone's talking negatively about you, but okay.
That honestly, that's almost as bad. The person that tells you that people are gossiping is almost as bad as the people that are gossiping. Do you know what I mean?
It's just like, that's not your friend. Like if anybody ever sends me a video of like someone talking shit about me or like the toast or something, I'm like, why would you send me that? Like, first of all, I don't care what that person thinks, positive or negative. I don't know that person. Why do I need to see this? And then why would you want to bring me down? Are you my friend? I don't know.
Like, why are you sending me screenshots of the Facebook page that I refuse to look at? No, thank you. I do not enjoy. It really is a wild thing.
That's not a friend.
You know, this is so interesting. So years ago, I was, as we know, married to husband, and I was in like, a circle of people that I don't think maybe like, I wasn't best for them and they weren't best for me. We'll leave it at that.
She's so diplomatic.
She really is. She's learned after a decade to fucking cool it. So Uba Hassan from Real Housewives of New York City reboot. She and I were really good friends, okay? And so we were at the Soho House having lunch with another girl who was like a mutual friend.
Like, it's just like fabulous story. Casually dropping.
Yeah. I mean, you know how I love to drop a name. She is a professional social climber.
A name and a location with another friend. She has friends. They're famous. She's in a members only club. So that's what we got so far.
For the record, that was my membership, okay? I was there under my membership.
I'm the member.
Okay, so this girl gets up from the table and Uba looks me dead in the eyes and she said, Amore, you cannot trust her. Don't say anything that you don't want repeated around her. Oh, and this is as I was going through the divorce. So it was like really
You've been friends with Uba for that long?
So my mom made friends with me with Uba.
She set you up.
My mom has been known to make all of my friends for me. It's very embarrassing. It started when I was on a trip at Cabo San Lucas with my family. I was a miserable little bitch. And my parents were like, we made friends for you at the hot tub. Please go out tonight and drink. You're being like Les Miserables. So this is like a long-standing thing with me, my parents making my friends for me. So it did not stop in my 30s. And she saw Uba walk. We were like laying out at Soho House. And my mom said, oh my God, that's a model. I said, Mom, stop being a loser. In New York, we don't like talk to famous people, like leave her alone. And as the rosé kept flowing, Babette was like, wait a second, I absolutely need to go over and talk to this woman. And so we started talking, and then my mom was like, my daughter's gonna go through a divorce. She really needs friends right now. Like, please take care of my baby for me. And Uba like literally took it seriously. So we were out with this girl. She got up, she walked away. Uba said, don't trust her, Amore. And I said, well, what did she say? And Uba said, I'm not repeating anything negative. You just trust me, and I'm telling you, she is not to be trusted. And I was like, that is the most like classy way of having someone's back without like completely dragging them, through emotional torture.
Yeah. And even like if she has any allegiance to the other girl, like while also not telling her telling you what she said, because like that's also a breach of trust, even though she's being an asshole.
True. So that's the way to do it. If you're gonna warn somebody, not sending somebody the mean comments and the horrible things that people are saying online about you,
Right. Yeah.
But to that point, so Blake Lively, like hearing things we're talking about, I will say, I don't know about her specifically, but like Hailey Bieber, as far as I have heard, hears like literally everything everyone has to say. She's really like all up in the podcast, all up in like, I mean, she's DMing companies, like she hears it all, okay? She's got eyes and ears everywhere.
Yeah, I think a lot of celebrities, like their assistants or friends, like listen to like these podcasts. I don't know how many they listen to themselves as celebrities, but like,
Right.
I think people in their world do. And then when someone says something about them, they share it with them. I hope more so they would share like positive ones and skip over like negative ones. But that's how it's like come back to me in the time that we've been doing this, that like I hear so-and-so heard what we said, but it's typically because like, oh, my friend showed it to me. They're not like lifelong toasters now, but they hear what we say.
Yeah, they hear the things. But I hope now that I'm like on a down spiral with Blake, I don't want her to hear anything I'm saying, because like if she goes back up again, I want to jump right on that bandwagon, you know?
Right. I don't think she can keep up with the volume of things that people are saying and how quickly that, especially on a podcast, I feel like it's safe because it's like, is Blake Lively seriously, this episode is going to be an hour and a half. Is Blake Lively seriously going to listen to that? Seriously? As opposed to like a tweet where it's like, she sees it in two, you know what I mean? So I feel like if you're a famous like tweeter, like you have an Instagram, or you maybe even do like short form reels or TikToks, like it's 2 minutes, she could watch that. Right. She's not listening to this whole podcast, so we're safe in that.
We're safe in that. Okay, great. Then I'm going to let it rip about her today if she's in the news. I don't know.
She is unfortunately in the news, and I tried really hard to skip over the story, but there weren't other stories, and then it would be like, wait, why didn't I talk about this? So
I know.
Unfortunately, we are talking about her. I look forward to you letting it rip. Just like something new. I want to hear something new. I want to hear a new opinion.
Okay, I'm like, I have a tinfoil hat on. I am like really, I am like very much like spiraling conspiracy theory, like pandas like are actually favorite. Dogs that like get painted and they're in the zoo. So pandas are just people in suits. So I am like, I'm really down a rabbit hole with her. And I have some hella crazy conspiracy theories I'm ready to dish.
I'm so excited. I don't think you could say anything that would be more titillating to me today. So other than that, you've just been like a glamorous girly around town. You were just at Miami Swim Week, like looking par-delish with Stassi, who we actually have a Miami Swim Week story. So like, hopefully we'll talk about it. But like, she seriously looked insane. Did she have the best night of her life?
It was so crazy. Like like through Stassi, I've got the chance to do a lot of cool things. Honestly, through my friendships with like all of my friends who are successful. You guys like last year getting to go to the girly, swirly girlies night out was such a fun time. So there's been like so many cool things I've done. But I have to say in terms of Stassi, and like Stassi and I, we've been on tour, but there was something about this, and I didn't realize it until I was actually there. It just felt so huge. And I think it was because too, she was like genuinely so scared. Like she was the day of, I don't think I've ever seen her that nervous. And she was kind of like, what am I doing? I'm a mother of two. I am walking down a runway in basically my underwears. Like, this is insane. And then to see her go from like kind of freaking out to just coming out on stage. Like she literally did this thing where she had her like hands in the air and then she like put them down her body like that. And she was just like so confident and gorgeous. And she looked like she was having so much fun. And I screamed like the scream I scrumped. Like it was like guttural. I don't think I'll ever be that excited about something ever again in my entire life. And it kind of feels weird because it was my friend just wearing a bikini, you know? And I'm a lesbian, so that's a little.
No, it symbolized so much more. Especially like I feel like everybody who walked the runway who's not a traditional model like they were breaking down barriers in some way for something. But I feel like for Stassi, it was so many different things. Like first, like a mother of two, and Messer isn't even like that old. So like she's the snatchler. He's under 2 still. So like in less than 2 years, snatched to the gods. Like it could be you too. You know, it's so inspirational for women. And then also like after everything that she's been through, like her being so on top in a peak she's never even saw at her previous peaks. Oh my God, it's just amazing for the industry.
Yeah, it was amazing. If you can see her, you can be her. But by the way, I never, ever want to walk down a catwalk in a bathing suit.
No.
I don't even want to walk from my lounge chair to the pool in my bathing suit. I will jump in a maxi dress. That's
literally. The good news is I don't know if they're going to be asking us anytime soon, but just no, Sports Illustrated. The answer is no.
Yeah, I want everyone listening to know that the reason why you won't see me is because I said no. Me.
I could never. Also, Stassi is filming a docuseries, yeah?
Yeah, docuseries. Stassi says with Hulu, and exciting things are in the pipeline. I'm going to say it like that.
I feel like we can expect to see you.
I think you are correct.
Like
yes.
as a best friend, like I would hope that you're around your friend.
Absolutely. I'm the number one, number two. So like, let's go. Clay Aiken, who? I'm literally taking that from Clay Aiken. He doesn't need it anymore. It's mine now.
Is that what he used to say about himself?
He was the number one, number two. He never came in first place. He was always coming in second, but like notably second.
There's something so strong about always coming in second. Like I feel like you get to like live your best life because second is like insanely like such an achievement. You don't have the pressure of being number one. You always have something to strive towards. I feel like when people hit number one in anything, they sort of have this like, I don't want to speak like I'm on Love Island, but I was about to say crash out and I'm not going to say it because if I start talking like these morons on Love Island that I'm watching, like I'm going to be really depressed. But when you hit number one, you sort of, I'm sorry, crash out. Because it's like, well, what do I do now? Like, there's no more, like you sort of like realize everything else that's like missing in your life. So I feel like number two is the place to be.
Yeah, it feels really good. And like, you only have up to go, really. And if you drop down, it's just a bronze medal, silver, bronze, like whatever, you're still medaling.
And you still achieve such greatness that people could never even conceive of in their lifetime. It's enough for me, Dainu.
Exactly. Like I mean, my favorite thing to say is that like I've been riding Stassi's coattails since 2013 or whatever the fuck we met.
Thanks, Patrick.
Yeah. Thank you, man bun, so much for your service. So, I mean, really bless that guy. I have him. I should really send him like a fruit basket or something, you know?
No, it's so crazy that you and Stassi met because she was dating Patrick, who had a SiriusXM radio show. That's where you worked. And you
Correct.
just like met Stassi in the office.
So she actually came into Sirius to do my show, and I was ready to fight her because it was season one Stassi. She represented the mean girls that I had to deal with like throughout my life. So I was like, I'm going to really teach this girl a lesson. And then she walked in and she was like, I am obsessed with your show. I listen every day. I don't care if it was a truth or a lie. I was like, we are best friends.
No, that's the easiest way to like neutralize me. Like I love Toast. I'm like, I love you.
We are in love now. So we had a really great interview. And then she also listened to Patrick religiously. And then Patrick, like a couple weeks later, was like, this like hot reality TV star girl slid into my Twitter DMs. What is that even called? I don't even remember. It's so archaic now. But he was like, and she's like, wants to like, she's coming to New York. She wants to go on a date. And I was like, do it, because I'm no fool. As a professional social climber, I know what we're laying the groundwork to us being besties. So I was like, date her. And then in retrospect, I like kind of feel guilty for my own selfish wanton desires that she had to go through that hell with him. But you know what? I came out strong on the top. So I don't really care how we got here. Like, let's go.
You came out strong. And also, if I'm remembering correctly, like as just a Stassi fan, she started podcasting like because of her relationship with Patrick. Like everyone just had a mic on all the time. And so that's why she was like one of the first podcasters.
Because she quit, or she was like gearing up to quit Vanderpump.
And moved to New York.
And so we were like, well, why don't you just get a show on Sirius? Like, they love celebrities here. And then, like, you'll just, like, and then we should do a reality TV show. It was called Radio in the City. I swear to God, there was, like, this whole pitch we went through. And it was like, yeah, you're going to, like, you work at Sirius and, like, I'm your best friend. I, like, said it before we were even that close.
Did you guys have anyone working with you on this, or this was, like, what was spinning in your head?
Yes, so her name, shout out to Foy, Erin Foy. She's a producer. She's been on Vanderpump. She's been like on Southern Charm. She's done New Jersey Housewives. I think she even did Salt Lake City. She does like everything. And she's a producer, executive producer on Stassi Says, along with Stassi and Jenna. Shout out to Jenna too. But so Foy and I know Foy longer than I know my wife. Isn't that insane?
Wow. So when Stassi moved to New York, it's like, okay, and we have a great producer who's like in with the network. So here's a great show, which by the way, it sounds like a great show. And like we were robbed.
We were robbed, but
Radio in the City.
Yes, but well, Stassi ended up going back to Vanderpump, so that dream was crushed. Yes. But and then there's a sizzle. I think it might literally be in like the underbelly of my Instagram feed, and we tried to redo it again with myself and my best friend from college, who also is the reason I got my job at Sirius, Nicole, on the morning mashup. And so there's like an actual proper sizzle of us trying to do Radio in the City, and then Sirius, like we got so far, we had a production company, and then the Mac Daddy boss at Sirius was like, no. And that was like, as quickly as it was like gonna happen, it was like quickly done. Heartbreaking.
Bad decision.
I have been trying to do this for decades. Like, please, it's my time to shine.
Well, I feel like whenever people talk about Real Housewives of New York recast, who should be on it, new show in the city, your name is always thrown out there. How do you feel about that?
I want to say that I think I'm the one throwing my name out.
I think I did see a clip of you like on page 6, like talking about who should be on the new.
Yes. I'm like, obviously me. I'm number one.
And I think it's also when people ask Claudia and I who should be on it, we're like Taylor Strecker. Like it's literally just us. But like we're putting out the vibes. But I do think you would really be great on like Real Housewives of New York.
And that means
like,
the world. It means the world. It's just my dream. I do wonder though if I would like actually at the end of the day kind of suck. Because when we did Villa, I was like I was like actually terrified and petrified and like so aware of the cameras and like everything. And I just had to like, I really wanted to, like, I just wanted to be in the moment because I'm so used to like broadcasting like no one's listening.
Yeah.
But there's something about a camera that really, and it's not just one, it's like 5 cameramen with booms. It's really crazy. It's hard not to be aware. And you know who's actually such a natural and a star? My wife.
That is so, I could see that. She's like so like chilled.
Yeah. No,
it's
what's
like,
gonna happen?
There's a camera, there's 2, there's 3.
Oh yeah. Like loves the camera, mental illness, not fair.
Well, she's also like techie, right?
Yeah. So she also has the mind of a producer.
She's comfortable around equipment, I think.
Yeah, she just loves being with that equipment. She's like,
She's back in the office. How long did you film Villa for? How long were you there?
We were there for 48 hours.
Okay, I feel like if you were there longer, you would have gotten more comfortable in front of the cameras.
Yeah. And we didn't have our phones, which was crazy cuckoo pants. I did not know what time it was. Ever. It really was wild. Like, I mean, there's reality television and then there's stuff like Villa. Like, I think Below Deck's like this too. Summer House is like this as well, where you are under 24/7 surveillance. There are mics everywhere. There are cameras everywhere. Like the only place you really have privacy is a bathroom.
Right.
So it's really, it was really, we got dropped into the deep end of the pool, but I think it was good. It was like boot camp, you know? So anything after that, I think is going to be like cake.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think so. That is really, really funny. Well, we look forward to hopefully seeing more of you on television. I do feel like it's in your destiny to be on television. Like all of these false starts, you know, and like you're sort of like circling around. Like I think we're meant to see you.
It means the world. It really does.
I think you're going to be great, regardless of your camera shyness, your late in life camera shyness.
You know, and also I feel like I will be misunderstood. At least I have like the toasters, my hey girls that like they'll be out in the streets defending my honor, being like, no, you don't understand.
Taylor. Like you just need to get to know her and then you will love her. You'll
exactly.
Love her.
Exactly. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. And the thing too is like, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, like your destiny is kind of at the hands of the editors. Not to like say like, oh, editing will make you like look bad. If you're saying dumb shit, I mean, that's on you.
Yeah, but like you could have fire one-liners and they just like are left on the floor and no one will ever know how awesome you were.
Yes, and if my wife becomes a bigger star than me, like I think we're gonna have a really big problem. So everybody pray for me and for us.
I really could see that happening just because I feel like that happens a lot. Like 2 people where one is like, I'm ready. And then the other person just like winds up endearing people. And you just like know it kills the other one.
Literally me. I mean, so, well, I'm at least I'm emotionally prepared for it. I'm already dealing with it in therapy.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Forearmed is forewarned is forearmed. Okay, well, we are going to get into the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know, but I do need to know that today's episode is brought to you by Roller Rabbit. Roller Rabbit is a lifestyle brand known for its cult favorite loungewear and iconic pajamas. It's rooted in a love for vibrant prints and artisan craftsmanship. Roller Rabbit welcomes you into a world of color, comfort, and thoughtfully made style, spanning ready-to-wear swim, bedding, accessories, men's, and more. With a spirit rooted in joy, playfulness, and the beauty of togetherness, the brand invites you to feel good in what you wear every single day. Their summer 2025 collection just arrived. Breezy dresses, playful matching sets, swimwear, and sun-ready styles for the entire family. We got a bunch of pajamas and really cute items from Roller Rabbit recently, but we got like matching pajamas for me and the boys. And this weekend, I think it was like Sunday, and we were just sort of like didn't know what to do in the house. We put on matching pajamas. They were like these orange monkey pajamas. And it just like totally brightened our day. We had such a good time all matching. They like matching with each other. And then when I get to match with them, it was just like really fun and seriously made our day. Plus they are so cozy. I have a couple pairs of the pajamas now and they're so cozy. The designs are so cute. They use 100% cotton fabrics and it's just high quality stuff. They also have home stuff. I got some like really cute placemats, table settings, like really a great destination. So visit rollerrabbit.com and take 20% off your purchase of $150 or more with code TOAST at checkout. That's ROLLERABBIT.com with code TOAST for $20 off your first order of $150 or more. Terms and exclusions apply. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Wayfair. This summer shall be brought to you by Wayfair because if you are looking for outdoor seating, outdoor furniture, outdoor structures and spas like gazebos, pergolas, hot tubs, outdoor dining tables, sets, umbrellas, outdoor decor and storage. I have literally gotten one of everything that I'm reading off from Wayfair in my lifetime. And every time we want to like do up the backyard, make it a little more outdoor living friendly, I head right to Wayfair. I've gotten my lounge chairs from Wayfair. I've gotten a set of outdoor furniture from Wayfair, umbrellas. And then of course, I'm always looking at like what else I could get to, you know, jazz up the backyard because they have the cutest things that you like don't even realize that you would love for your backyard, but like a pergola, putting shade in an area that didn't have shade before, game changer, but I'm very pro shade. So summer's on its way and there's no better place to go for outdoor furniture than Wayfair. They have a huge selection of outdoor essentials that will help you make your outdoor space more comfortable, functional, and most importantly, more you. Wayfair has all things outdoor and at all unbelievable prices, so don't wait until summer is in full swing. Get your outdoor space ready today so you can enjoy it all season long. Seriously, don't wait another minute. Head over to Wayfair, make a plan, get some things. Their shipping is so quick. You can tack on assembly as well, so like it could be done for you, and literally by this weekend, next week, like you could be living pardeliciously in your backyard. Shop a huge selection of outdoor furniture online this summer. Get outside with Wayfair. Head to wayfair.com right now. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Chewy. And you know who loves Chewy? Brewy. I'm just trying to live up to the version of me that Broody thinks I am. He assumes I've got it together. Meanwhile, I'm Googling, can dogs eat watermelon? I'm realizing we're out of food and I forgot the flea meds. Classic me forgetting the flea meds. Chewy has both and delivered fast. They're well-fed, itch-free, and he still thinks I have it under control. All thanks to Chewy. Yes, Chewy is making me the dog mom of the year because I will realize Bruno doesn't have something and I order it, comes so quickly. And when I like really want to be proactive, I have some things on auto ship. Like now I have his food on auto ship so we never run out. And that's really amazing. They have over 100,000 products from top pet brands. They make it easy to find everything from food and treats to beds and toys, all delivered to your door in 1 to 2 days. They also carry supplies for birds, fish, reptiles, and other small pets. Yes, they have things for all pets. For me, I'm shopping for Broody. I got to get his treats. I got to get his toothbrush ever since he had 14 teeth extracted for $5,000. I'm brushing his teeth more frequently thanks to Chewy for all the dental care for Broody. Chewy has everything you need to keep your pet happy and healthy. And right now you can save $20 on your first order and get free shipping by going to chewy.com/toast. That's chewy.com/toast to save $20 on your first order with free shipping. Chewy.com/toast. Minimum purchase required. New customers only. Terms and conditions apply. See site for complete details. Yes, Chewy is your one-stop shop for all pet needs. And they really do have a lot of needs for being such little guys. So check out Chewy. Let's get into the stories. So we aforementioned that Blake Lively is back in the news because she is subpoenaing Scooter Braun in the latest legal move after Justin Baldoni's lawsuit dismissal. So I thought we were going to have a break from the news after his defamation suit, $400 million, dismissed. Like I thought she might take the win. But now she is subpoenaing Scooter Braun. So both Scooter and Hybe, which is his K-pop corporation, will be served subpoenas on Thursday. As first reported by Deadline, a notice of the upcoming move was sent to Hybe on Tuesday, so 2 days ago. Per the outlet, the subpoenas will seek documents regarding crisis PR manager Melissa Nathan, who was previously named as a co-defendant in Lively's ongoing case against Justin Baldoni, and the work that Melissa Nathan did for Justin Baldoni. I don't know how Scooter plays into Melissa Nathan once again.
Right.
But apparently he does.
This is where the conspiracy theory comes in.
Go, go, go.
So I think that she is, whilst fighting Justin Baldoni, which has been going on since December, I think she is now has her sights set on Taylor Swift. I think she is, in my opinion, can be a little bit vindictive, and I think she's very calculated. And I think, as we know, or as we've heard, it seems like her and Taylor are not in a good place. And they're doing very passive things to show us that is the case. But when Taylor Swift wants things known, she goes out of her way to make them known. If she was supporting Blake Lively, we would know it. So there's proof in the silence. And then also with Travis Kelce unfollowing Ryan Reynolds, that was just not on a drunken whim. Travis was like, I'm not going to follow him anymore. There was discussions. I feel that Tree was involved. That did not happen on a whim. So with that being said, I think Blake is livid with Taylor. I think that the accusations that Blake was basically threatening Taylor to show public support for her amidst this whole lawsuit, and threatening her if she did not do so by releasing her text messages over the course of their friendship the last decade. I think that Scooter Braun has something to do with Taylor Swift. I think she's going to try to drag her into this. Maybe these are the ravings of a crazy person, but this is what I think.
Well, I'm sort of with you that it's connected to Taylor Swift, but I sort of feel the opposite, where it's this isn't a big vindictive move. It's to get Taylor back. Hey, look, I'm going after your boy. Your enemy. I feel this is to sort of get, not only because I'm sure she has to have better reasons, but this would be a move that Taylor reads this okay.
Oh, she's I'm going to subpoena him and rip him to shreds?
Maybe. And conveniently, that would help her friendship with Taylor.
Okay, yeah, because an enemy of my enemy is a friend of mine. And they were actually friends before, so.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a smart move for Blake Lively to go all in on Taylor now.
So I saw a TikTok, and so it's grain of salt. But this girl seems like she knows what she's talking about.
Okay.
And she said that Blake Lively was seen with a Spice Girls watch. And she wrote this whole paragraph on her stories about how basically, she's a hoarder and she holds on to everything, and thank God she holds on to everything and never throws anything away and holds on to everything and everything and everything. This watch for this party for the 90s because she loves the Spice Girls. And this girl was saying that is a direct threat to Taylor Swift, in her saying, I'm a hoarder. I hold on to everything. I always have receipts. Don't F with me, B.
Wait, I'm sorry. This person's not well. Okay, so this was Blake Lively's watch, from when she was a child.
Correct.
And she was going to a 90s party, and she put it on to signal to Taylor Swift, I have things.
Now, when you say it back to me.
And is it, known that Blake Lively is a hoarder?
I don't know.
I could actually see her being someone who keeps things, not a minimalist. I feel even images we've seen of her house, I feel she probably keeps all of her children's artwork and anything sentimental. She definitely has pottery that she made at, wine and pottery class. She definitely doesn't throw that shit away,
Yeah.
But that Spice Girls watch is a new low.
I told you I was it's doomsday spiraling, okay? And which I'm also getting ready for scary things ahead. So I'm also hoarding water and pickles.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah, I can survive anything. I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Do you have any desire to start canning?
Ooh, that sounds amazing. What's that?
Like when you make your own preserves for the apocalypse. Like you can do it with a bunch of stuff.
Oh, I'm so down. That sounds way better than Vienna sausages.
Yeah, but you could also like buy the cans from the store, but like it's a very much like an extreme like trad wife thing. Well, they also can for the season because it's like if you live on a homestead and you farm, but you want to save all your tomatoes for the whole year when they only are in season like a couple months, then you start canning all your tomatoes so that you have tomatoes for the whole year because no, you couldn't go to the store to get them.
I could get into that. I think that I need to channel this chaotic energy into something other than believing crazy theories about Blake Lively.
So what's your crazy theory about her? Like overarchingly?
That she is now gunning for Taylor Swift. Like she is like actively, whilst fighting Just Baldoni, she is trying, which is psychotic, to take down Taylor Swift. If she were to do so, or attempt to. I just want
to say, like as a spectator, that would be interesting to watch.
I mean, I would get my popcorn ready. I am sad.
Yeah. Like mudslinging amongst the girlies who were incredibly close. Like, of course, sad for the friendship, but I can't imagine their friendship was ever as strong as like what you and I consider like best friendship. If you could like really turn on someone that like that.
But like, do we believe that she did threaten her in some way, shape, or form about releasing their text messages if she didn't like show more public support for her? Or do we think that that's also not true?
I kind of believe it, especially because then the source who came out, who apparently like leaked it all, was her daddy, Scott Swift.
Literally. So then it makes me go, okay. So like Blake is
what you said in the beginning was spot on when you said like Taylor is so intentional. Like she'll do, you know, subtle Easter eggs, she'll do not so subtle, but either way she's gonna let you know what she wants you to know, and she is letting us know that she does not support Blake Lively.
Exactly. And I think Blake, I'm not a doctor, but I think she is a full-blown narcissist, and I don't think Taylor Swift is. I don't think just because you're famous you don't necessarily need to be a narcissist, but I definitely think like Blake is absolutely one of them. And so even though she could never win the fight against Taylor Swift, I think she is so blinded by
psychotic behavior,
betrayal, that she might just try it. She's off the rails.
That's really crazy. If you are listening, don't do it. Do not come. And I would have advised, like my advice now would be, especially with him getting his case thrown out, would be to like de-escalate, back away, end it. It's ruining everyone involved.
Everyone. Although I don't think Taylor, and I know she's no longer subpoenaed to testify on Baldoni's behalf, but like, I mean, I think she would be the only one that could come out of something like this completely unscathed because she's her.
Yeah. And aside from, you know, giving her song to the trailer, like really what does this woman have to do with it? But it's also crazy. So now she's subpoenaing Scooter. Like you could just run around subpoenaing anyone like, hey, I want to see what you said about me. Subpoena.
It's nuts. It really is crazy.
Find out what that girl said to Uba. Subpoena.
So, Uba, you're consider yourself subpoenaed. Oh my God. She's going to love that.
So yeah, I guess we'll see. And I also now know enough to know, because I used to like see a story like this. I'm like, well, Scooter subpoenaed, he's in. But now I know like it could be dismissed. So
yeah. It's like, it's the girl who cried subpoenaing. Like, it's all fraudulent. Like, it means absolutely nothing. And especially like you said with the dismissal, it's like, girl, just like focus on, I saw her in some like pretty, like the rainbow outfit. Yes. It's giving Chanel, but make it allyship. Like, thank you in the month of Pride. We appreciate it, I guess. Like,
it meant a lot to you.
We'll take it even from Blake. You know what I mean? We'll take it. But she's just like, her intolerableness knows no bounds. Like, she just like, girl, just like take a seat, like hang out with your kids, take a break. You know, you got a lot going on. And I think she's just like, if I'm out and I'm looking good and I'm looking happy and I'm smiling, everybody will think that I'm winning. And like, she's taking this victory lap, and like, girl, it's not a victory lap. Like, it's just like, it's a pause for Baldoni while they kind of get their ducks in a row. I mean, it's got like, she's like, I guess she thinks we're really stupid, huh? That we don't realize that she's just like playing this PR game.
Yeah, I guess sometimes like it works though. Like when you're going through something and it's like, I'm going to put on a brave face. I'm going to put on my best outfit. I'm going to show them they can't bring me down. But it's like, that's not what's happening here.
No.
No, it's like you're coming out in your Chanel and then you're going home and you're sending off legal letters. Like it's like two different timelines.
Yes, she's living a double life.
Yeah, I so feel you. Even though I'm really enjoying Blake Brown Beauty, I just have to say they sent me all their stuff. And I was just, I don't know, I'm like, I guess kind of just like looking to shake it up in my hair, my life. So I was like, I'm going to do the whole kit and caboodle. And it was nice. It's like has a lot of fragrance. I use things that are like non-tox, like no fragrance added. So like I don't use like indulgent hair care a lot. So like I have this like stunk in my hair, but like it's kind of nice. Like and like some people's hair, like when Jessie from Salt Lake City came on the Toast, her hair smelled so good. It smelled so good. And I know like my hair, I don't know what my hair smells like. I don't know, Tresemme hairspray. I don't like have that effect on people. So I'm like, but that's what it takes. You have to like sleep with smell in your hair and like smell it every time you flip over on your pillow if you want to have that effect on people. So yeah, I'm struggling.
I mean, I don't even want to know what I smell like right now.
What do you smell like? Like, do you wear perfume?
No, I'm like very perfume sensitive.
Me too.
So until 33, I was like for a while very into, and now it feels like a moment in time that should be put to rest.
Okay.
So I'm done with that. I mean, I wear Dove spray powder scent deodorant every day.
Yeah, I wear Dove deodorant. We're so like, yeah, I don't wear perfume. My hair smells like, fragrance-free shampoo, and I wear Dove deodorant because yes, I still use toxic deodorant.
Totally, me too. Same thing. And I probably just smell like I probably smell like a Subway person.
Yummy. Yummy.
If I'm keeping it real, it's New York City. It's like gonna be 90 degrees today. Yeah. Help me.
Yeah. Well, you look great. You would never know. And I guess that's the good thing about podcasting. Like people don't really smell us.
I was really I was like kind of panicking, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to be the stinky girl in school today. And I was like, oh my God, we are remote. It's okay. I can be stinky.
You can be stinky. I actually have gotten I'm dabbling in perfume a little bit recently because Dossier is a sponsor of the show. So they send us like all their new fragrances. And so every time they send, I really take the time to smell them. And I've now noticed that I love the scent of amber. And I like cedar. And so I've been collecting all the ones that I like. And now when I'm going somewhere and seeing people, I'll put on a little spritz, and I'm not hating it. I'm really enjoying it.
Send me your top picks, because if you're a sensitive smell girly, maybe what you like, I'll like.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. Our next story, circling back to something else we were talking about at the top of the show, Bethenny Frankel is blasting a miserable, washed-up Joy Behar for swiping about her fake boobs. So, as we all know, Bethenny Frankel stunned on the Sports Illustrated Miami Swim Week runway. Great. Taylor Strecker was there.
She looked amazing.
Eyewitness.
It was unreal.
I mean, literally no one had a negative thing to say about Bethenny walking down. She looked insanely amazing. Her confidence was exuding. There was nothing negative to say unless you're Joy Behar, apparently. I was shocked. I saw that Bethany's been barbing with Joy ever since Joy swiped at her on The View, and I'm just shocked that Joy Behar would be that stupid. The consensus is we all Bethenny looked amazing. There's nothing else to say.
Yes, and also in this economy, Joy, we're coming for the way that women look whilst in a bathing suit. I just feel she should know not to touch that with a 10-foot pole. All of these women, they look beautiful. I mean, such variety, different shapes and sizes. It was I just feel there was so much, it was about positivity and loving the body that you're in. So for somebody to come for the way that she looked is just, it's tone deaf.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that anymore. So I'm really shocked that she fell into this trap and that she would want to be seen this way. But basically they were talking on the show about how Bethenny, had made some comments that none of us looked like this 2 hours prior to the show. It took a ton to make them look that good, just being relatable. Yes. And so Joy said something that she appreciated, Bethenny's honesty, but also she had fake boobs.
What? First of all, I thought that we were over fake boobs. Although, oh my God, this is crazy. Oh my God. Okay. So, not to make the story about me, but so Bethenny Frankel, I interviewed her years ago when I was at Sirius, and I was so excited because I was such a huge fan. And she came in and we were talking about her book, and she had just on the show gotten her boobs. She didn't get an implant. She got a lift.
That's what she's saying in her rebuttal to Joy. She had her boobs lifted.
And I brought it up and she got very snippy with me. And I was like clearly a fan. And like I was obviously referencing something from the show that she had discussed. I really didn't realize, and Bethenny's so like, whatever, I talk about everything. I didn't realize it was like a sensitive subject.
Yeah.
And I remember feeling really like shamed and bad but I didn't bring it up in a negative way. I was like, oh yeah, you got like, you know, your boobs done. And she was like, it was actually a lift. She was like very scolding and very snippy with me. And then she completely changed her like attitude towards me for the rest of the interview. And I was like kind of like caught off guard and dumbfounded. Yeah. And so maybe this is like a trigger point for her. And like Joy really stepped in it with this one because.
But when you asked her about it, she had shown on the show that she got her boobs done or like on social media?
On the show. On the show.
So that's like their line of questioning.
I guess. I don't know. But I remember not realizing that was like a no-fly zone.
Yeah.
But like I maybe also in retrospect, like that was like whatever, 10 years ago. Like I probably wouldn't maybe talk about a woman's body today because we just like know better. But definitely her Achilles heel.
Storyline on the show, and then they go and do post-show press. Then you ask them about their storylines. That's what they would hope for, I would think.
Exactly. So it's like, it's her Achilles boobs.
Yeah.
So,
and I can understand also from her perspective why it might not be like her favorite thing to talk about, but that's not fair to you. Like you're just asking the questions based on what you saw.
Exactly. But it feels like Joy and I were like in the same realm of her body, but like had different intention. And intention is everything.
Yes. And also yours was like 10 years ago when we weren't as enlightened as we are now.
Exactly.
And you were a younger person, whereas like Joy's an old lady and like you should know better.
Exactly. I'm really shocked Joy even brought it up.
Yeah, no, like seriously, like text 101 things we're not doing. But so Bethenny took to Instagram to talk back to Joy. She said it's actually a lift, not fake boobs. She said, but the thing that the show really illustrated was that women my age and older, women of a certain age, can live their lives freely with happiness and with joy, and that we're not washed up, miserable older women, LOL. She shared that she had a breast lift 15 or 20 years ago because she used to have large breasts that were like saggy and floppy in high school. But aside from the discussion of her body, she felt sorry for Joy. She said, quote, she doesn't seem to be living her life with any joy. Sadly, Joy is painting the picture of the older, seemingly miserable, washed up woman that all of us are trying to show that we aren't.
Yikes.
Mic drop.
Honestly, round of applause. It's unbelievable. She did a very, very good job with that one. Yeah.
She did. It was seriously like, like teed up to perfection because like this is such low hanging fruit, like a woman who's bashing on another woman, especially when Bethenny had like just one of the most triumphant moments for like women, older women being comfortable in their bodies, like all good things. So yes. I'm so glad she stepped up to the plate and hit it out of the park because that needed to be said.
Yeah, she just she just scratched like a cat in heat. She got her. Good.
She got her good. Yeah. So good for Bethenny. Did you interface with her at all at the show?
No, because like backstage was very like tight security
Taylor
because
was backstage.
I mean, I did pop back there for one little second, but I kind of wasn't supposed to, because like everybody's naked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I didn't see Bethenny. I feel like. Okay, another example of somebody who I've definitely talked mad shit about over the years, but I don't think Bethenny takes note of that stuff. I don't think she knows. I think she's oblivious to that.
No, and I think also she doesn't like absorb everything, hold a grudge. Like I think Taylor Swift like remembers everything negative thing any celebrity has ever said about her and she'll never forget. But I think for Bethenny, she has like a little bit of a thicker skin and like a little bit more like rubber that like bounces off of her, like maybe in the moment affects her, but she's not holding on to it years later. I imagine.
Totally. But I did not get to interact with her, but her and Stassi did cross on the runway. So they like got to do like a little thing together that they were like planning. So they had like a lot of FaceTime. So like, don't steal my friend Bethenny.
Amazing moment for women, amazing moment for Bravo. Reality stars like doing really big things.
I know. It really, like, that's the thing is like, I have a lot to say about Bethenny, but not when it came to any of this. Like, I mean, just tens across the board.
Oh, do you have a lot to say?
I just feel like she is not nice. I guess that's what she's just like
based on what you've seen in person.
And I've also heard like she's like the epitome of like don't meet your heroes. Like you will not get the Bethenny of your dreams like 9 times out of 10 when you meet Bethenny. You know,
that to me doesn't sound surprising. I feel like if if I imagine like meeting her like at a store and I went up to her, which I don't think that I would, but say that I would, I imagine she would be like very rushed, like very matter of fact, not like, you know, the warmest, like some people pride themselves on like being so nice to people in public. Like,
yes.
And meanwhile, that doesn't like, they might actually be an asshole, but they like know that matters. I think Bethenny is like actually so authentic that she's like, I'm not going to pretend like this is my favorite.
Right. And she's like, I'm busy. Leave me alone. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, she's an authentic queen.
Yeah, I have like a little bit of respect as long as she's like not nasty, but like if she's like short and just, I kind of like respect it because like honestly, it's probably how most people feel, but other people are pretending because they like are scared of being canceled for being rude to a fan.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I will give her that. But like I said, like I've like dragged her for years because of that serious interview, and now here we are, and you're saying nice things, and I'm like, honestly, I love her. She's my queen, and like I like stan and like worship at the feet of Bethenny Frankel.
Okay. Well, now I'm like, well, I don't. Okay.
Very swayable.
I actually started following her on Instagram like a few months ago. So like I wasn't getting all her like reviews and stuff because I'm not on TikTok. So like I hadn't been seeing everything. So now I'm like in on it. She actually just reviewed, she went to this place in Southampton and like she was like, this is the most amazing market I've ever been to. And I just like want to say, not to make it about me, but last summer I went to that market. It was like their opening summer. And I said to Claudia, because you know I have a dream of opening up like a little shop and market called Stranberries.
Yes.
And I went to this place. It was called Farm and Fromage. And I was like, Claudia, it's Stranberries. Like, I don't need to open up my place. Like, this is the place. They have homemade sourdough. They were playing Luke Combs. They had like Once Upon a Time pouches for the kids. Every brand that they had was like what I buy for my family. And then some. Then they had like these pre-made salads that just look like the best salads you've ever had. I'm like, this is Stranberries. Like, I don't have to go to work. And so then she just posted a video. She discovered this place and she did like this whole long review on it. She was like, this is the most amazing market I've ever been to in my entire life. They had all the like Japanese food stuffs that she likes. And I was like, okay, yeah, we're aligned.
Yeah. I said it first.
I discovered it. It's called Stranberries.
Yeah.
It's not called Farm and Fromage.
Wait, where is it? I'm going out to
in
the
Southampton.
Hamptons the 4th.
It's Southampton, just like off of Main Street.
Really? Is it better than Round Swamp?
I don't know if I ever made it to Round Swamp.
Girl, I don't even know if you need to. It's crazy up in that bitch. Like you walk in, it is the scariest place to shop. There are no price tags on anything, and everything is $115. It's
Stranberries
crazy.
is expensive, and it's so funny because the one day that I went there, like some people in the house were sick, so I bought some soup, and it was each pint was $17, and I came home. I'm like, this is $17 soup. You guys better enjoy it. And then she literally in her video was like, $17 soup.
Literally not her coming for all of your, no.
But I never even said anything publicly. Like we just actually had the exact same thoughts. Also, like not them not raising the prices with inflation. Yes, Stranberries. Go off.
The nail blow, I died. I'm going to have to stop there on my way to East Hampton for sure.
Yeah. Are you going to be a Hamptons girly this summer?
So I'm going out for the 4th to stay with Hannah Berner.
Fun.
And then we lily pad from Hannah to East Hampton to stay with my sister and brother-in-law.
And lily pad means like,
you know,
drive,
just like
hop.
Completely. It
I'm
just
like, is that like
go.
a blade? Like
it means go.
Okay,
but
I was like, is that like a new mechanism, like a seaplane?
We a seaplane? Yeah, can you imagine?
From East Hampton to Southampton.
Literally, what a waste of everyone's money. Like, that would be insane. And I know, I just feel like when it comes to the Hamptons, I have to like change my vernacular to fit in, you know, and I feel like lily padding feels like very Hamptons.
Wait,
like,
I love that. I'm going to lily pad until I crash out.
and then like maybe I'll just like lily pad back to you guys. Like I want to maybe swang by and say like, how do you do?
Please do. We're going to be women of leisure this summer. Like,
I love it.
Let's go to lunch.
Are you going to be out there like the whole summer?
We're going to be out there the whole summer. We are working way less, but we will still be doing weekly pop culture episodes on Patreon. Patreon.com/The Toast. If you are missing the toast and want original recipe all summer long, Patreon.com/The Toast. Going to be a pargelicious affair. Plus, Claudia's birth story is up now. So head to Patreon.com/The Toast so you don't miss a beat.
She's a fucking pro. That was impressive. Really.
I forgot to promote the Patreon yesterday and the birth story went up. So I just really wanted to let everyone know because the episode is so amazing. And Claudia's back pod, like she's on the pod, video and audio, both on the Patreon. Like if you're missing Claudia, which we all are, like it's literally there.
Like I saw the clip that you guys posted, and she's so cute. And also that when she was doing her like makeup, she's like, I don't remember how to do my makeup. I love her. She makes me LOL. I die.
And now she's like new mama Kojas, like new mama turdy.
I love it.
I just feel like she's going to unlock like all this new turdiness. And she already has, like you can really see it on the episode.
And I love that like Turdy is still in there. Like hope to, everyone that like you are still you when you become a know?
It's so true. And that's when people like who are like ask me like, how's Claudia? I'm like, the first thing I say is like, she's still Claudia. Like she's in a good way. Like she's so funny. Like she's not like losing her mind or anything. Like she's got her humor. And now it's just like, she has all this like new stuff to joke about. I feel like people can like feel it in her content too. Like she's so happy. She's so herself, but she's like so in a whole new world.
Totally. We were texting like after, Ruby was born. And it's crazy because it's like, I know better. Like I have friends that have children and they're still cool and awesome. But I guess there was maybe a small piece of me that was just like scared selfishly. Like, will Turdy be the same? And from that first text, I was like, oh, Turdy Lou Freebush is still thriving in that body,
Yeah.
She didn't push the Freebush.
Out the door.
Out with the baby.
She didn't free the bush.
Exactly. But they did shave the bush. And for that, I'm sorry.
But
humiliation.
Head to Patreon if you want to hear the deets of the shave. The shave heard around the world. Well, we're going to get into our next story, but I do need to let you know that it's brought to you by Rocket Money. Rocket Money is an amazing resource for all people, and it has actually really changed the way I think about like how I'm going to spend my money because I want to get everything from my money, because Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. You can see all of your subscriptions in one place and know exactly where your money is going. For ones you don't want anymore, Rocket Money can help you cancel them. So when we started working with Rocket Money, I like made my membership, I got all synced up, and like it was amazing to see like what buckets I spend most of my money on, because that's an easy way to like see where I want to make some cuts if I want to trim, and where I'm overspending if I'm overspending. And then of course the subscriptions, like I sign up for everything and I'm like, you know what, I support this business, like I'll just keep paying. But then it's like 5 years later and I totally forgot about it, and Rocket Money has helped me get my subscriptions in check, because you shouldn't pay for things that you're not using. That just feels like sound business advice. Rocket Money's dashboard gives you a clear view of your expenses across all of your accounts. You can easily create a personalized budget with custom categories to help keep your spending on track. See your monthly spending trends in each category to know exactly where your money is going. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate lower bills for you. They automatically scan your bills to find opportunities to save. Then you can ask them to negotiate for you. They'll deal with customer service so you don't have to. Yeah, major key. One thing about me, I'm not the greatest negotiator. I can own that about myself. So to have someone negotiating for me, like, sign me up. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. So canceling unused subscriptions is the quickest way to earn money and make some money back. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/toast today. That's rocketmoney.com/toast. rocketmoney.com/toast. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Olipop. Olipop is a new kind of soda that combines the classic soda taste with the benefits of a functional ingredient blend to support digestive health. Olipop is reimagining soda with high fiber and only 2 to 5 grams of sugar per can and better ingredients. As someone who loves soda but also strives to live a non-toxic life, like these two things are at odds with one another. And Olipop stepping onto the scene just really solved for a problem before I realized that I even had one. Olipop is sold online and available in almost 50,000 retailers. That's 50,000 retailers, and they're sold online. So you can get a free can of Olipop. If you buy any 2 cans of Olipop in store, they will pay you back for one. It works on any flavor at any retailer. Go to drinkolipop.com/toast. So that's so cool. Go to a store, get 2 cans of Olipop, and you will get your money back for one of them. Grab one for a partner, maybe some guy you think is cute at the office, maybe bring him a little pop, say, hey, I saw this, thought of you, and he doesn't even know, like, you're getting it for free. Thanks, Toast. Olipop is sold online at drinkolipop.com and on Amazon. and available in almost 50,000 retailers nationwide, including Costco, Walmart, Target, Publix, Whole Foods, Kroger, and H-E-B. All the big ones have Olipop. Try it out. They have the best flavors of sodas that sort of hark back to sodas that you know and love, but are so much healthier, better for you. You don't have to like feel bad every time you drink a soda. You could actually just like enjoy it and, I don't know, feel good. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Faye. So Faye Nutrition, it's not just dieting, but how you truly fuel your body day in and day out. Whether you're aiming for peak energy, managing specific health goals, or simply want to feel good in your body, what you eat is fundamental. Food is fuel, right? We all saw lessons in chemistry. Food affects your energy levels, your mood, how well you sleep, and of course, your long-term health. That's what's so great about Faye Nutrition. Faye connects you directly with registered dietitians, the real food and nutrition experts, for personalized nutrition counseling tailored specifically to you. And the best part is that all dietitians on Faye take insurance, so 95% of people pay $0 for their sessions. Yes, that's right. $0 for nutrition with Faye Nutrition. Faye matches you one-on-one with a dedicated dietitian who will help you understand your body's unique needs. Your personal dietitian will work with you to create sustainable evidence-based programs, not just quick fixes, to help you build healthy habits and achieve your health goals. Yes, a diet looks different from everyone. Everyone has different needs and different goals and different ways of achieving those goals. So whether you're trying to lose weight, dealing with low energy, digestive discomfort, managing conditions like PCOS or diabetes, navigating food allergies, or you just want clarity amidst all the confusing diet noise, getting personalized guidance could be the foundational support that you need. Having a personalized nutritionist used to cost big bucks, but not anymore with Faye. Listeners of The Toast can qualify to see a registered dietitian for as low as $0 by visiting faynutrition.com/toast. That's faynutrition.com/toast. One last time, that's faynutrition.com/toast. Make sure you use our URL so they know that we sent you, because that would mean a lot to us that they know that we sent you. Thank you to our sponsors. Our next story is some hysterical news on one of our favorite subjects to talk about at The Toast, which are the Razzie Awards.
Ooh, I love the Razzie Awards.
I love the Razzie Awards. Dakota Johnson's making news because she was on Amy Poehler's podcast talking about how Sandra Bullock texted her when she won a Razzie. So Dakota Johnson won a Razzie for her role in Madam Web. It received several Razzie accolades that year, including Worst Actress, Worst Screenplay, and Worst Picture. And Sandra actually voice noted her and invited her to their recurring brunch meetings for Razzie winners. So she said to Amy Poehler, she said, I recently actually exchanged texts. Well, I got a voice note from Sandra Bullock because I don't know if you know, but I won the Razzie for Worst Actress. Amy Poehler was like, oh my God, you did? Congrats. There's a lot of good people who have won that. Dakota said, I asked if they'd send it to me, but Sandra Bullock sent me a voice note being like, I heard you're in the Razzie Club and we should have brunch. We should have a monthly brunch, because I guess she won that the year that she won the Oscar as well. It was in the same year, I think. Yes, very famously, Sandra Bullock won an Oscar and a Razzie in the same year for different works.
No way.
She won the Oscar for Blindside, and she won the Razzie for All About Steve, I think, which was just like a moronic rom-com.
I never saw it.
No, of course not. Dakota was like, I freaked out getting this message from her because she's so iconic to me as like a movie star. I was like, oh my God, that's just so crazy.
So this is like the epitome of like when life gives you lemons, like make lemonade. But I guess the lemonade was just like literally delivered to her.
Yeah, this is just this. I like Dakota Johnson so much. This makes me like her more. I feel like people who play into the Razzies, especially the Razzies, don't really clown on movies that aren't successful or people who aren't successful. It's like these big budget movies, like the flop of the year. Like, let's call it what it is. It's just funny. It's not that serious. So it means a lot to me when like these big stars acknowledge the Razzies, because they're one of my favorite things in Hollywood.
So Dakota, I feel like my first experience with her was like, I guess 50 Shades of Grey, which was not my favorite. I'm a famous prude, so I like struggled with that book. I remember I was reading on a plane and I started to feel tingles in my tingy and it made me like deeply uncomfortable and it was like, this is inappropriate, and I put the book down. And then Tay made me go see the movie with her because she is a perv, and I was like, I can't. So I was like not into her because I associated her with sex and that made me feel nervous and scared. So I was kind of like lukewarm, but over the years, like when she was on SNL, she was so funny and she doesn't take herself seriously. And she is like a snarky queen. And I'm obsessed with her. And like the last year or so, I'd say it's really major.
No, every time we get to see a bit of her personality, like it's so winning. And I feel like it's also so unexpected because she's a serious actress and she's a Nepo baby. And so like she doesn't have to have this amazing person. She's beautiful too. So it's like you don't also have to be like so funny and self-aware and like pop off. And it's so refreshing every time that she does. So I just feel like she should do more interviews. Actually, she's doing a good amount of these sorts of interviews because I feel like we get to see the side of her. And if she did too much, like if someone made her the host of something or she did her own podcast, like we'd get fatigue. Whereas
That's
right
true.
now it's like this like unexpected thing. We're like, oh yeah, Dakota Johnson is a real one. Forgot that for a second.
Do you think that the Nepo baby part of her is the reason why she's kind of so like self-deprecating and honest? Because she's like so confident and comfortable?
I feel like when you're a Nepo baby, like in any realm, like it could really go in two ways where it's like you have all of these things and that just makes you like confident and comfortable because like you don't have to worry so much.
Right.
But then other people, like it makes them so insecure. I'll never measure up. I'll always be in the shadow and they're the worst. Those are the worst people. So I think it's two paths, and she probably has all this confidence from always just being like the coolest and not having to like worry about things that other kids might have had to worry about. She probably had other issues, but like I think this is like nepotism done right, where it's like you give your kids like this great confidence and an amazing life.
Yeah, she's one of my faves for sure.
Yeah, even though I like don't really watch anything she's in, I feel like her picker is just not like my picker.
Yeah, same. Like I watch nothing she's in, but I adore her and she's my favorite actress.
She's going to be in Verity though, and I'm going to watch that. That is like, do you read Verity? You don't read smut is what I've gathered from what you previously said.
I don't read good in general.
Okay. You don't just discriminate against smut.
That's why Ben saw for Celebrity Loves Me so much. I am illiterate.
Well, Verity is like when people get into reading, they're like, what should I read? Verity is always everyone's first choice. And like for a reason, because it's so good. It's like a thriller, but it's also smutty and it's twisty and like you don't see it coming, especially if you're a newer reader.
Okay. I will. Verity.
I'm not saying you should read it. I'm not here to give you homework. So I'm saying that movie is like the #1 book of modern women of modern times, and they're making it into a movie.
I might try to read it this summer, floating in my inflatable hot tub.
Dakota Johnson and Anne Hathaway. Yeah, it would be a great, like if you do want to read this summer and you are looking for a book, like yes, I would recommend Verity as anybody's first book, like when they're learning to read.
I'm still working on Goodnight Moon. It's very difficult, but once I finish
above the age of 18, I would recommend Verity. But I think the movie, like it's, and also Josh Hartnett is in it. I feel like you would like him.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, he was in M. Night Shyamalan is like one of my favorite directors. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. Classic me, I'm probably saying it wrong. But he was just in Trap. Hartnett.
Trap?
Yes, it is so good. It's M. Night's most recent film, and it's about, and I'm not giving away the premise because, like, if you see a preview, like, this is what the preview is. It's about a serial killer who's a father, and he takes his daughter to, like, a concert, like, a la, like, Olivia Rodriguez or, you know, Taylor Swift or whatever. And he is basically, like, being hunted by the Philadelphia PD, like, while at the concert.
Oh,
and
wow.
Like,
that does sound good. I thought you were going to like Josh Hartnett from like back in the day.
You know, yeah, he was, what was his like big stuff? I feel like I never saw.
Like Pearl Harbor.
Never saw that, which is crazy. I've never seen that.
It's good. Even I've seen it.
Should I watch it?
I don't know. I don't know. I watched it and I appreciated it, but I was like, something about it didn't like hit for me. I can't explain it.
Did you want that time back in your life?
No. I didn't hate it at all. Like, and it's a good movie, and everyone was like so attractive. But I don't know why. You would think it's like historical fiction. I love like that time. I don't love that time, but I like learning about World War II. I don't love it.
I just love that wartime. I know what you mean.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
I'm very interested in it. And I don't know, maybe I feel like if you didn't watch it like when it came out, it's like not as good watching it. Even like the way we make movies and the way the movies look has changed. So it just like feels sort of dated. Was my take.
The time has passed.
But Claudia watched it recently and she really liked it.
Okay, maybe I will. Oh God, the last time I watched a movie with Claudia, I watched Love Actually with her, and what a stinking pile of garbage she thought that movie was. And honestly, seeing it through somebody's new eyes, she was not wrong. Like that movie does not hold up in society today. Like it is all sorts of problematic.
It's kind of a mess.
It's honestly the worst movie ever.
The way I remember it, like I never had a problem with it, but in thinking about it, it's like. It's all over the place. I think that's the point, but like, get it together.
Yeah, like we need a grown up on set. Like, who is running this show?
Yeah,
this dog and pony show.
Sorts of movies where it's like ensemble. They're all loosely connected, like Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve.
Terrible.
I think they did stay stopping.
Yeah, they should Razzie all of those.
Yeah, they should. Thank you for bringing it back to the story. Now for our final story, Sabrina Carpenter is surprising fans with a new album, release date, cover art, and a Rolling Stones profile. Like Sabrina's back on the circuit. I'm in shock because Short and Sweet came out less than 1 year ago.
Damn.
And now she has a new album coming out called Man's Best Friend. And she just released her new single, Man Child, which I actually haven't had a chance to listen to yet, but I've heard it's like amazing peak Sabrina.
It's so good. So I haven't listened to the whole song, but I saw on, I guess it was Instagram scrolling, like clips of the new video and the song. So I got a feel for it. It stopped me in my tracks. Like she is so adorable. There are no words. She's one of my absolute favorites. I die for her. Like I'm uncomfortably obsessed with her.
Me too. And she just came out. She's on the cover of Rolling Stone. She looks insane. She's technically in the nude, but like hair covering her butt and her breasts and thigh highs. Yeah, you should check it out because it's actually we don't get a lot of iconic imagery these days, especially as covers, like not like we used to. And this is an iconic cover. I'm calling it.
Rolling Stone. Okay.
She's on the cover of the summer double issue.
Oh my God. Anything she's buying anything she's selling, I am buying hands down. Like I am so obsessed with her.
Yeah. The photos on the inside are insane. She's kind of rocking a little bit of a different look because the hair is like longer and like wavier, less ringlets. But she's still like very ethereal, looking like a fairy in a garden, like dreamy.
Total fairy in a garden. I also love she's doing like, at least in the first song that she released in the video, she's doing like a very, she is naked.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. So, whoa. Wait, the Prude of me is coming out.
The cover. Are you looking at the cover?
Yes.
Yeah. Naked.
Fully.
Wearing socks.
But her hair is covering her body.
Chic. It's very tasteful.
It's very functional. Yeah, it makes me nervous. You know, I told you about Prude, so now, wait, I'm spiraling.
I didn't realize you were such a prude.
It's literally crazy. Like,
where does it come from?
Catholic to my core. I mean, I got ruined at a very young age. And I was raised by parents that claim, and I believe them, to be virgins when they got married. And I mean, they got married when they were like young, and they actually got married like the first time, like a secret wedding, secretly. I mean, obviously, because they like wanted to do it. And then they got married like for realsies, like, you know, at my like grandparents through my parents' wedding, because my mom grew up in Fort Lauderdale. But like total squares, total prudes.
That's so funny and very unexpected of you. I would just assume that like you're brash, sex talking, like, you know, wouldn't shy away. But like I respect it because I am a prude as well. But I actually think you might be like prudier than me.
I think I am. Prudes unite. You know what I mean? Like I need to start like a support group for myself.
And Prude and Proud. Like, I feel like prudes get such a bad rap. Like, even on this season of Love Island, there was a girl who came on and she didn't want to kiss anyone. That, like, the first day they come on, they have to choose their partner just based on looks. But you get to go up and kiss. The girls get to choose two boys that they want to kiss. They make out and then they choose which one they want to stay with. They have known these boys 5 minutes and they're making out with them, like pick up, grinding, humping, like slobbering on these guys. Like, and everybody did it except for this one girl. She got 2 kisses on the cheek And then she chose like the guy that she just thought was like the cutest. And that was like her thing, kiss on the cheek. I mean, she was literally there 3 days. And then they do like this in the challenges. Every challenge is like you have to slob. It's seriously, you would die because even I'm like clutching my pearls. I'm like, I can't believe this is television that they're making. Like it's pornography.
Literally.
And I can't believe that these girls like do it. And every challenge also has like some degree of like food involved, like pieing the face and then slobbering kiss. And anyways, so she like does one challenge where all the girls, you have to go, it's a baseball challenge. They go to all 4 bases. There's a guy on every base and like you like slide into the base, like, you know, I don't know, grinding all your way there. And
no,
then
I want to die.
Make out with the guy and you have like a popcorn in your mouth and like, and then you go to the next base and then the person on the home run who you get to choose who's there. Like you do like a big movie make out with, like straddle, hump, like literally have sex. And for that challenge, she like finally, like hooks up, like kisses everyone, like goes all in, and it made the guys like see her differently. Like they were more interested in her, which was just like so crazy. And then she still got sent home. Like,
yeah. Oh, she like stuck to her guns, and then she's finally like, fine, I'm giving it. Can you imagine the pressure she was getting from production?
I know, but like I thought it was so nice to have someone who like thought that was like not the way they wanted to go about things. And I don't judge other girls who do it, but it's just like the structure of the show is like just why is every challenge like make out, like seriously, dry hump, make out, everything but showing me your penis and vagina. With every guy in the house. It's the craziest thing.
Man, I don't even know if I could actually, I feel like I watched one season of it, but I haven't been back. And now I'm like reminded of the reasons why. Like, yeah, I this prude lives inside of me. Like, I will say Sierra from Summer House and Lexi, both, I liked how they both came in and they were like, listen, I don't want to sleep with a guy unless I'm in a committed relationship. And it was like the craziest, most foreign thing ever to say. And it's like, listen, if you are like a sexual girly and you like
are liberated, go right ahead.
Let that coochie breathe all over the place. You go, Glen Coco. I support that. But there's some of us who are a little bit more, you know, precious with our parts. Yeah. And like, we have sex. I am in love with you. We are getting married in my brain. So like, I love that we have representation of prudeness. Prude pride. I love it.
Prude pride. We need more representation of prudeness. And we also just need to have the same energy for people who like want to remain prude as we do for people who want to be sexually liberated, which is like always celebrated and so great. But then like the prudes like get it back. Like prude is like a negative term. I don't think so.
Yeah, we should be proud. Proud and prude.
Prude and proud. Title.
Wow, there's never been a better title I've ever been attached to. I'm floating. I'm flying.
We're taking back our power, Taylor Strecker. Thank you so much for doing this episode with me. I love you so dearly. I feel like we haven't even scratched the surface and we need to catch up further.
I'm going to see you in the Hamptons. I'm going to lily pad over to you.
This summer at Stranberries.
It's done. I'll bring gifts from Stranberries.
$17 soup.
Yeah, I got you, girl.
I love you dearly. Where can everyone follow you, listen to your show, your podcasts, hear you every day?
So I am daily. So Taste of Taylor, it's free wherever you can go. It's available wherever. What do they say? It's available wherever you listen to podcasts.
Anywhere you can get your podcasts.
Yes. So Taste of Taylor, it's daily, and then please, for the love of God, follow me on Instagram.
Give it to her. Give it up to her. She's really been working on her content.
I'm stuck at 122. So at Taylor Strecker, it would mean the literal world to me.
And she's a great follow, and she's about to have a great glamorous summer.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. This was so much fun. Thank you so much. Like, truly honored.
Love you so much. Thank you. And I will see you tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.